Hi, my name is Poppy. I have been living in London since May 2017, and today I would like to share with you the updated cost of living in this incredible city. Whether you are someone who's looking to move here for work, for study, or someone who's just wanting to travel here, I hope this guide will help you getting some ideas of how much things cost in London. First of all, rent. As you know, London is one of the most expensive cities to rent in the world. According to homelet.co.uk, the average rental price in London right now, as of May 2020, stands at £1,598, which is extortionate. But this will depend pretty much on where you live, where you want to be living, which zone you want to be living in, and the type of property that you want to be living in. So London operates in zones, with Zone 1 and Zone 2 being in central London. So therefore, the further you go away, the cheaper your property is going to be. There's a website that you can have a look at. It's gov.co.uk. I'll put the link in the description below. But basically what you can see is when you go to the website, you can look at the area where you want to be living in, and then it will give you an average price, which should give you some sort of ideas of how much the rent is going to be. In my current circumstance, I am living in a 2 bedrooms flat in Zone 3, actually outer part of Zone 3, near Zone 4. It's ground floor flat with a garden, and I am currently paying £1,475, which for me is quite cheap, comparing to other properties that I have spoken to other people about around here. It's 6 minutes walk from the tube station. And just to give you an idea of the differences in price between different zones, I used to live in Zone 5 at a new built property, 1 bedroom, brand new, right next to the train station, and that costed me £950. In terms of where you can find these listings, the most popular website that people use here is rightmove.co.uk. Rightmove provides you with both properties listings for sales and for rent. It is also not uncommon at all for people that just first moved to London to want to be house sharing with other people just because it's cheaper. If that is your circumstance, then you have various websites to go to as well. So you can go to idealflatmate.co.uk or spareroom.co.uk. Don't worry about it. I'll leave all the links down below so that you can have a reference to. Next up, public transportation. I believe this is very much related to the rent topic that we just spoke about. I mean, because obviously wherever you decide to live will decide how much you are going to commute to work or university or school, and how much it is going to cost. In general, if you travel onto so many different zones, then it is going to cost you more than traveling within the same zones in London itself. Once you find the property and the zone that you are interested in living in, I would recommend you to go to TfL website, input that information in the website, and it will give you how much it will cost for daily commute, weekly commute, and monthly commute. Just to compare with what I'm paying now, at the moment, living in Zone 3, I am, well, not paying now, but before this COVID lockdown, I was paying £162.90 per month for a monthly commute, and that includes bus rides, underground or tube, and overground or trains. Whereas before, when I was living in Zone 5, I was paying £237 per month. And there is a difference in time of commuting as well. Now, although my rent is a bit higher and I'm paying a bit less for the commute, my commute is 45 minutes door to door. But before, I was paying reasonably cheap rent and a bit more expensive commute, but my commute was about 1 hour, 15 minutes. Next, utility bills. This is a bit of a difficult one, I think, to kind of give you the exact amount. So I think the best way to do it is probably walk you through what I'm paying now and the list of charges that you could potentially be paying in living in London. So let's get into it, guys. Apart from rent, one of the biggest expenses would be the council tax. So I believe many country has this. It's kind of like a home tax where you pay either every month or every year. Council tax in the UK will depend on where you live. So each councils, or they over here they call borough, do charge differently based on the size of your house. Water, yeah, we pay about £20 a month. Electric, obviously, this depends on the season. If it's in the summer, then we'll be using less of the electricity and more, obviously, in the winter. But on average, I would say we're paying right around £50, £55. Internet and TV license. I'm not really sure if other countries have this, but in the UK, you have to pay for TV license. It's basically a payment for BBC because they don't show adverts over here. So what you see on average, £82 here is the TV license and internet. So the total cost, I would say, per month for both of us is roughly around 200, 240, depending on the month. Next, groceries. So before the COVID-19 lockdown, me and my husband, we were paying right around £40 or £75 a week for grocery shoppings between both of us, because we sometimes we'll be eating lunch out, sometimes I'll grab breakfast or coffee, and then so the groceries cost wasn't that much, and it didn't serve us 3 meals a day. But now, because we are home all the time, our grocery bills is currently standing at right around £50 up until £120 if we have a boozy month. The price difference obviously depending on the content of the groceries that you get and also where you decide to shop. Here in the UK, we have Lidl and Aldi, who brand themselves as a discount supermarket chain. And I feel every time I go shopping at either Lidl or Aldi, my shopping bills seem to be a bit less than other times. We also have Sainsbury's, and another shop that I normally go to is Tesco. These are sort of middle class, like normal supermarket chain, and every time I go shopping there, my bills tend to be a little bit higher than Aldi and Lidl. Apart from those, the UK also has a higher end supermarket chains such as Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose. They do offer some really nice produce, but of course they come with the price tags. I have come across this pretty useful website called Numbeo, where it lists all the prices for different cities, prices per item. So if you're interested in knowing that level of details, then please go there. Lastly, eat out and drink out. One of the great things of living in London is that there are so many different kinds of restaurants and cuisines available for you. Typically, a takeaway would cost right around £8 to £10 per person, and eating out in a restaurant could cost about £15 to £30 per person, depending on the type of restaurant and location. Living in Zone 3, I find food is much cheaper around here than in central London, for sure, for same type of cuisine. And just to give you an idea of how much it would cost for drinks, for example, my favorite coffee, Starbucks Mocha Grande, would cost you £2.95 over here. Cocktails I've seen ranging around £9, and I have paid around £15 as well. So I would say for cocktails, an average is right around £11. A pint of beer, probably £4 or £5. And there you have it. I hope this video has been helpful to you in finding the information that you were looking for. If you have any questions or comments, please pop them down in the comments section below. And I would be grateful if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you later.